Map 3 time here at the ESL Pro League Southeast Asia Close Qualifiers Grand Finals. Signature came in with the one map advantage, Kevin, and they won the first map very comprehensively, 16-4, but they did just drop overtime. Overpass, overtime. Never mind, it was Inferno and overtime. We got there in the end, but Lucid Dream have pushed us through to a third map. It's Cache, it's Lucid's map pick. Didn't think we would be here, to be honest, but now we are.
I don't know, it was Southeast Asian Counter-Strike.
It was.
I just come in right now, and I'm not even surprised at this stage. But Lucid Dream, look, they do own this opportunity to try and clutch out the series from here, because it has to be a reverse sweep for them to be qualifying forward. All Signature need is just one more map. And we're going on to Cache, which is, I mean, stylistically, a little bit more similar to Inferno than it is to Overpass, which is what Train's going to be like. And really, you can't tell the result, all the form, all the confidence. You can say Niffy, you can say J9. They all had good performance in previous maps, but this is, they have to be focusing on right now what's going to happen on Cache, and who knows.
Every single map is different. It's such a stark difference between the 16-4 and the 16-19 or the 17-19, whatever it was on that last map for Lucid Dream. But what both teams are going to be looking for here, Kevin, is playing it faster in this next map. Obviously, they can try and make things work in Cache, and they want to be closing it out. For Signature, it is still a potential for them to win this map and then win this series, but for Lucid, they still are trying to claw their way back into it. That's the real problem we talked about. Like, we thought, okay, maybe they can get one or two maps here, but are they going to be able to get all three? Well, the caveat was that we thought that if they were going to get the three, it was going to be one at least of them being Overpass, but there's Inferno, maybe Cache, maybe Train as well for Lucid Dream here. We've already seen them have some decent results on Train, but Cache, a little bit more up in the air here, I think, for both of these two teams. It hasn't been a map that's been played much in the SEA qualifiers at all.
All right, real talk here, right? How many Zendy pauses are we going to have today? Are we going to have two in this map?
It's at least two per map.
At least two, so we're going to call two Zendy pauses.
Yeah.
So most likely Signature going to be starting on the CT side unless they opt to go on the attack. Over here in Australia, we do say that oftentimes Cache can be T-sided, but SEA, you got a feeling that they're still preferring to start on the CT side, and there it is. Signature do opt to go on the defense, and for Lucid Dream, they can continue the good work they've done on the attack. 4 out of 4 pistols, just as a reminder for Lucid Dream that they've claimed all pistols so far, and Signature have not been able to grab a single one just yet.
That's a good point. If they would have got a pistol on Inferno, they might have won.
It's always a case of what if, should have, could have, what didn't. And it looks like another case where, okay, like Rolex has to go absolutely huge to even just come up with a pistol victory right now.
Well, he'll get one, buys a bit more time, but in the end, Lucid Dream, much more favoured in this pistol round here right now than what Signature are. Their pistols have been actually very lackluster. Yeah, like, they haven't even been close pistol rounds. It's not like it's been 1v1 clutch wins for Lucid. They've literally steamrolled Signature in every pistol.
Except for the one in Overpass, which is just a severe misplay coming out from Signature at the end of the day. But I think this is going to be another one, unless J9 and Husky can put up a good effort, but it looks like J9 is not going to be able to do so. I mean, Just Cause is just going in for the frags at the moment. That's the confidence on the Glocks for Lucid Dream. So there you have it, 5 out of 5 pistols. And it's just going to be full eco before we get into the buy round.
Save, though, from Signature. Obviously, with the money changes, they can get the buy through in the third round, so this is fair enough. Really not putting much into it. USP for the majority.
Oh no, this flashbang. This flashbang could ruin this entire plan coming out.
Oh, well, it depends on the timing for PP Overdose. He's got to throw it now, but it's too late. A matter of timing, Karaki will get one, but realistically, that is not going to make much of a difference to the round, as everyone will get rolled over. Always a matter of timing for Signature. Even in Overpass. I mean, Inferno. God, it's all growing into one. Even on Inferno, if they would have hit that A-bomb site when they had the chance instead of taking 30 seconds to line up the smoke, allowing Lucid Dream to push down Banana, shoot them in the back. Again, the timing. Lucid Dreaming been a bit better on that one of late.
All right, fast Wolfpack movement coming into the B-bomb site, but reality, that's just not good enough. And Rolex, you can't be up to your normal shenanigans again. Zendy's going to be closing the gap quite quickly, and still wins that with a Mac 10. That's
like that smoke just gives away your position. PP Overdose does go through, but oh yeah, this is not looking good for Signature.
They're just going in and trying to make individual plays at the moment. They're all trying to be superheroes when you need to have a unified effort. This needs to be more, I don't know, the alliance as opposed to you being Superman at this stage. Just not liking it from Signature. What I am liking from Lucid is the fact that they just realize, all right, let's forget about strategy, right? Let's just utilize what works really well for us, and that's going on the Wolf Pack. You go in as a 5-man death ball, you're able to trade out, you break down. This is the really good thing about going fast, is that you go, look, what's our biggest weakness? Making decisions, because we don't have the ability to make decisions. Okay, just go fast somewhere. You eliminate all that hard work thinking, and you just make it into just aiming.
Well, one M4 will go through. It's a consolation prize for Signature at this point, but Lucid Dream have definitely come out of the gates looking strong here on Cache. It is only 3 rounds, of course, and you can't draw too many conclusions from that, but I think just with what we saw from Signature toward the end of Inferno there, and now what we've seen at the start of Cache here, I'm feeling a bit of a sense of a shift in the momentum of this entire series in the direction of Lucid. That molly is going to cause problems for J9, so he has to run straight out into mid.
Just going to go over to the A-bomb site instead. Once again, it's the Wolfpack that's coming out from Lucid Dream. They just go in as a 3-man unit, and J9 actually denies the bomb plan. Hello, who's watching that? No one's really watching it until it's too late. And at least some damage has been done by Signature. They've actually brought it back down to a 1-on-2. Wanna fly it, though. Should be able to resolve this in his favor, but he's just going straight out for the aim deal. He's not picked up the package. I mean, PP Overdose doesn't know this, and Wanna Fly wins one. Didn't know that he didn't pick up the package, so Lucid Dream still managed to get away with this, but 4-0, I mean, just the way that Lucid Dream are playing, like I'm saying, is that there doesn't seem to be many brain cells activated, but at the end of the day, if you're just able to aim and win the game, that's enough.
Well,
yes, and I do mean that as an insult. This is not strategical Counter-Strike. This is not any cerebral thinking from either sides. This is literally both sides. I mean, now they're starting to pull a default, but I don't know why. I just don't think default's their strongest. I think the strongest part that Lucid Dreams do come forward is the fact they can take this fast map control. Scare Signature into thinking they're coming in fast, and then you slow the pace down.
Well, they very much slowed the pace down, and if you remember back to Overpass, they were playing very slowly on their T side initially, and that was not working for them because they came into the site late. They didn't have the perfect trades that they needed, and when you're at that sort of a time bank left where you're having to enter the site with 20 or 30 seconds and you do drop a player here or there, you can't check all the angles. That's where Signature was starting to really roll them on the CT side. And it's shaping up like that right now in this round where Lucid are letting it go very, very late. J9 up on the boost. Leaf hasn't spotted it.
All they need at the end of the day for both sides is just 1 or 2 big impact kills because, like I said, it's been really messy. Leaf, he hasn't done a good enough job of selling it out. This is why I don't like Lucid Dream on their default. We're down to, they've done 1 minute and 20 seconds of absolutely nothing at all. They're going to bust out mid a little bit late. There we are. They finally get a kill, and they're going to bust in the B-bomb side. But generally, you'd see a CT team can punish this as well. They should have some utility still left over. And I don't like this choice of utility coming in from the T side. Where are they going to plant after this?
It's kind of locking themselves out of the bomb site when you look at it. They're still getting some kills. Wanna Fly will drop 11 seconds here. That's huge from Husky. And that should be the round now. 8 seconds. He can't get in there, can't get the bomb down, can't even survive. Meanwhile, Leaf is running around in the B halls. That'll be a round for Signature. I think I need a brain massage, Kev.
Look, like I said, it's just... A lot of the things that you see here are going to be baffling because, I mean, it's a good idea throwing Molotovs to flush out where the CTs are going to be, but you then have to remember you've got 10 seconds left.
Yep.
How are you going to get through to plant? You've just mollied off headshot, and it's like, oh,
Lucid,
we needed to go through headshot.
Lucid really do just fall apart in the late round.
Yeah, like I'm saying, there is no ability to bring it into the late round because they don't take enough control, because they don't use You can't throw a single flashbang at A-man and go, sick, I've taken A-man control, I've really done my job of selling this, and just fly away and just go, yep, I've done my job. That's equivalent of You know the meme where it's like someone comes in and just absolutely does nothing, and he goes like, "I've done my job," and it's like you've literally done nothing.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, that's my job. That's literally the Lucid Dream's default.
Well, we've got another whole map of it.
So here's the thing, right? All right, so you've got, okay, it's perfectly fine for Leaf to be sitting around here. It's also fine for Wanna to cover these flanks, but you've got 3 people on the B site that can use some of these smokes to force the CTs to use their utility. At the end of the day, it's not Leaf earning this kill. He's going out just going, okay, I'm just going to go take an aim deal. This is not a cerebral play by any means. They're just relying on the aim. They drop a bit of utility. They try to fake it out, try to fake a rotation. But there's no ability for them to bust fast on the other side. So the situation just gets reset again. And
yeah, PP Overdose is starting to float down to the B site though. So they've pulled it, but again, they don't do anything with it. And this will allow Signature to start to kind of clue into what's going on. They might start to float back up to the A site. Husky again is going to be so critical. PP Overdose does actually drop in mid. And now Husky's got no chance. He's in the crossfire setup. Lucid Dream, they've completely fooled Signature. Be a reset to the CT economy.
I mean, this has just got to be, for Signature, right, is you need to start being a bit more proactive on the other sides of the map. If they're starting to flash people, if they're starting to flash at the B side and whatnot, why isn't there a flash going into A main or an aggressive smoke to try to take control? This is just so passive at the moment. They're waiting for something to happen on this default. And for Lucid, I mean, look, if your name is Leaf at the moment, you're just going in and getting headshots, more power to you. Like, that's just your winning game plan at this stage, just going in and getting headshots.
Yeah.
Forget about this whole strategy thing. It's not, it isn't the fact they're trying to fake B and going to A that's winning them. It's actually just Leaf coming out mid-late and just getting 2 entry kills and then putting enough pressure. There's no CT defenders that can watch everything. He's on 10 kills at the moment. He's doing really well. I think it's like, I sat through 2 maps of the same thing. I'm not going to be praising the same thing for the 3rd time, because it isn't the thing that's been really impressing me. It's been the aim that's impressing me more. The strategies have a lot to be desired. Like you're saying, it's going to be eco round coming out for Signature. They've got a few pistols, and they're still going to try and take A main control, but that's not how you take A main control with a single flashbang.
Definitely not. J9, one and done position, and he does get one. And he's very low on HP, so he's not too keen to commit to this aim battle. Lucid is still sort of split up across the map. Zendy will not drop. Rolex does go down to Just Cause. Again, missed opportunities here for Signature.
I mean, this is an opportunity at the moment. Zendy's got the bomb. Oh, look. Reality goes, hey, I got the package here, lads. And then
But he has no lads. He's got no boys.
Yeah, where the boys at?
It's just J9, and he's too late. He does win the aim battle. Oh,
okay.
Okay. Well, never mind.
And then if he steps up.
Like,
and then,
what am I watching? What is this game?
this is the purest form of entertainment known as SEA Counter-Strike. This is what happens when they just go, all right, let's just actually just run around like headless chooks.
Just run around and try and shoot things.
And like I said, it's going to work more for Lucid Dream because it looks like that aim's on point. On the T side, the AK is always going to be easier. We're going to be on the Eco once again, so I think we are going to be seeing Train as our final map. I mean, the pistol's doing a bit of work right now, but a bit of work, that's about it. Once again, the Wolfpack comes out. And you just think it's like all these rounds where Lucid Dream are pretending to be smart, and then you just go in as a Wolfpack and you just win the round. Why don't you just go in as a Wolfpack every single time? It just makes your job easier. At least I know what's winning you the round. You're just getting the kills. You know what's winning the round. You're just going in as a mass, force, unit, whatever.
Okay, should go through here. Win. 7-1. This has been a very fast first half. Doesn't feel like we're 8 rounds in.
Yeah, that's because all I've been seeing is the F1 race car strat that's coming out from Lucid Dream. It's not really been anything else. This has not been a will take a default and vary the pace in terms of... I mean, they have varied the pace, I guess. I'll give them that, but just don't like how they've been doing it, so... And we're going to be sitting around for another 1 minute, 20 seconds. What did you get for lunch, by the way? Or for dinner?
I got a...
Because nothing's going to happen for next minute.
I got a pasta carbonara.
Oh, nice.
Mm.
Creamy.
Yep.
Director also had something quite delicious as well. Cheese and egg. Mm.
Cheese and egg.
Not very good for the vegans out there, I guess. So
yeah,
maybe there's a vegan cheese and egg pita out there.
I don't even know what that is.
The pied.
Oh, pied.
I'll break it down for the Queenslanders out there, including Jordan. Like, just wide straight out. There's no flashbangs. There's nothing. It's just wide.
It's just aim battles.
Just straight out.
It's literally who can aim battle right. Who shoots them in the head better right now is the game.
Yep, and that's going to be J9 in this round, who looks like he's picking up some pace and PP overdose. They're not going to realize that he has the higher ground.
Well, control of the bomb site's lost.
There's still a chance for Lucid if they're able to land the shots here, and Leaf is... Okay, Leaf's just got the double kill on Highway, and if there's anything to go off by Leaf and AWP so far for Lucid Dream is that they've been pretty impressive so far in these clutch situations.
Yeah, mostly because Signature have just run at them, but Carnegie will hit the shot this time. So that's another round for the CT side, 2 doubling their round score, but money's bad. Lucid Dream's money is great.
I wouldn't say great. They're going to have to drop Leaf a
well,
rifle
they've got 3
here.
people above 8k.
All right, Lucid Dream, this is your key to victory right now. You know there's a double AWP setup, so you pretend to make a progressive play, then you just pop flash yourself through it, and you just run at the CTs. No fancy setup in terms of, look at the sick smoke grenade that I can do, or look at the sick wide swing that I can do at mid, all right?
I get the feeling they probably will be happy to just pop flash themselves through a smoke and try and make it happen at this point.
Yeah, what I don't want to see is just wide swings as... This is good, flashbang, but unfortunately here, as you can see, there's been no smoke grenade, so reality here is just going to be, oh, look, there's nothing that's happening here. I'm just going to... The CT is going to play progression for the first time. I don't know. It is a different meta at the end of the day, but it just feels wrong to me where a B-side default, and this is why I can't play B-side default, is because I don't know the smokes, because I haven't learned how to do it. But it's not that hard to learn. I'm fairly certain there are probably guides out there that you can do it with. And now they're just going...
for everything these days.
I mean, they're just going back and just trying to swing at things. And no, this is not working. All right, put someone up on boost. You see this guy called Niffy, right? He's really sharp. Put him on boost or something like that. Get this mid control. Throw a Molotov in the vent. I did see it earlier, so I know that you guys can throw the Molotov from there. But no, let's just run at them. And they're split like 2 on B and 3 on A. 40 seconds left.
To be honest, it's actually working for Lucid Dream right now. Look at the damage that they're doing, putting the CTs under pressure. Just Signature of, they can't seem to hit their shots. Another one misses. If you're going to just walk at Signature and they're not going to shoot you in the face, you might as well keep doing it because it's working.
Exactly. And
where's the signature of overpass?
I don't know.
I've had this discussion before, Kevin, but how do you go 16-4 on one map and then it just completely changes on the next map?
It's down to the lack of consistency. And this is why we talk about how, I mean, look, I always bring it back into, you take a look at your teams, like, if you want to look at an international scale, you look at your teams like Astralis. The reason why they're consistent is because they don't have to just rely on their aim, right? Because aim is, because we say that it does fall away in terms of the game and whatnot. And
aim is fleeting.
It's fleeting, right? But knowing how to actually take your fundamental map control, how to play the rotations, using utility, and understand what's going on when the T side do that, that's down to class at the end of the day as well as experience. But how are Signature meant to know what Lucid are doing if Lucid don't even know what they're doing?
Well, that's fair.
I don't fear the person that has mastered
The master swordsman doesn't fear the second best swordsman in the world.
Correct.
He fears the person that's just picked up a sword.
He fears the idiot, in other words.
Yep.
And this is the part, right? Is that Signature are scared of the idiot that are known as Lucid Dream. And that sounds really harsh for me at the moment, but like I said, is that this is not a structured game. They're just running. Like, that's literally it. They're just running in. Where's the utility? Oh, no, lol, let's just run in. Just blast heads.
Again, if it works, don't fix it. It ain't stupid if it works, Kevin.
I don't know about that, and I don't think Ian would be saying the same thing in terms of that one as well, but it's just, look, it's not satisfying me in terms of in the cerebral department. I don't think anyone watching this will be satisfied in terms of, oh, look, this is such well thought out game style coming out from Lucid Dream. I'm not even pretending to defend this at the moment, because I just can't. This is the win condition, and like I said earlier, if that's their win condition, that's fair enough. They're hitting their shots, Signature haven't been able to put up a response. And Signature, this is very much, I feel like it's like the boot Dreamscape kind of response, is that they're individually good players, but they're not taking a bit of a pause, they're not thinking about what they need to do, they're not thinking about how to play guns out or how to be shutting down this aggressive T-side take. Because Lucid Dream have done two things, all right? They've either gone in fast. How do you counter a fast take? You use a little bit of utility early on. You make sure you land your shots with the AWP and you take this control. What's the other thing that Lucid have been doing? They've been taking the site in 20 seconds left to spare. What do you do in terms of that? Okay, you hold on to utility then after. So you use a little bit early utility to gain control, but then you hold on. There's nothing in the mid game that's threatening you. It's literally been either early game or late game for Lucid Dream. Been no mid game.
Yeah.
But there's been no adaptation from Signature Gaming that have been exploiting this fact.
It doesn't seem to me like Signature are really thinking about what Lucid is doing. Signature's kind of just taking those aim battles. They're playing the game out, but they're not trying to adapt. They're not really trying to do anything on this CT side.
And this is, remember when you asked me the question about why Signature are falling by the wayside? Is because of that. Is because they're not thinking about how to adapt to this. And like I was saying, it is really difficult to adapt to how Lucid Dream have been playing because it literally alternates between either fast or slow. There's been no in-between, but you have to make that adaptation.
Imagine your boot Dreamscape watching this gaming and thinking, how did we lose to both of these teams?
Oh, that's a question they ask themselves every single day, I'm fairly certain. So, but like you said, it's you don't fear the second best swordsman, you fear the person who has no idea what he's doing with the sword. In this case, both sides I think have no idea what they're doing with the sword. All right, flashbang play comes out, and Rolex just comes around the corner and just like
what?
He just double dinks them because it goes, all right, they're lined up on the same angle. They've done absolutely nothing at all. Once again, Lucid Dream, oh look, this is the same default, but they can just rely, that's okay. There's nothing on the B side. We're just gonna go over A and just use our aim. Ha ha.
My brain is absolutely breaking right now with how these rounds are turning out. Nothing is the way that I expect it to go.
Oh look, a 5-on-3 with all the information the world has just reset into Rolex Monster having to be a monster to clutch this out. He's just fired a bullet just to give away his location. There is a kit available for him to play, but also a bit of utility. A lot of utility actually the T-side to work with, but they just double peek. Like, why bother using smoke and flashbangs and molotovs when you can just double peek, right?
Oh. That really was very close to Signature clutching the round out.
Wow, is this going to be a Zendi pause, or is this going to be a tactical pause coming out for the first time as Signature?
I see everyone in the server still, so unless he's just lagging. Okay, double AWP for Signature. What are your thoughts on double AWP on Cache?
That's fine. But the problem with this is that Signature have not been hitting any of their shots so far on Cache. So, I don't really like PP Overdose is sitting at 2 kills, so he's been pretty much not having any impact in terms of this game. For reality, hasn't been that. I mean, here's the thing, right? Is that with this AWPs, they're not taking any control of any sectors. They're just sitting at quad and just chilling out, maybe having a bit of a barbecue. And then all of a sudden, there's a guy, I don't know, Leaf or Niffy. You may have heard of these guys. They just come straight from around the corner and just headshot you because they're really good at doing that. It's starting to be a bit more proactive with these AWPs, and you don't have the utility to be proactive, and yeah. So there's going to be a faster mid-take coming out from the T side, or not. They decide to throw a bit of utility and just back off it. They're actually just going to go into... Yeah, so PP Overdose misses that shot. You only get one shot, and then Wanna Fly flies through the smoke. He's really confident at the moment, 10-2, but a bit loose there.
All right. Well, this time Lucid ran at them, and they didn't win the Angels.
Yeah, because J9 has actually been the only performer so far for Signature. And you're going to see Husky just walk in dry here and get punished because there is, I mean, you got Reality with a flashbang. I mean, he's sitting there at truck, but that's okay. You can just walk out dry. Oh, the flashbang comes now. Excellent.
Team flash! It team flashed!
Yeah, and it kills Reality.
What am I watching?
It's all right. J9's here. He's pretty good. Leaf has been pretty good as well, but I think this one is not too doable for him.
Oh, you say that. Oh. J9 was on 46 HP. Could have won that.
He's been the only one that's fragging so far. 17 kills in your team's like 3 rounds on the CT side. And this is the punishment that is cash sometimes on the CT side. You don't make... I mean, that was just down to, okay, Lucid Dream just making solo plays again. Not wolf packing it. And as soon as the aim fails, it all just falls apart on the wayside. Like, look at this approach from Zendy. He doesn't even care that there's a smoke grenade there. There could be a CT on the other side of it. There could be a lot of things, and he just goes through and just sits this angle like he doesn't...
What if they have an AWP at quad? I suppose they don't really have the money for it.
Oh, or, like, as long as he doesn't overextend. But, like, this is just... I mean, like, I would never play like that in terms of solo taking A main. Like, that's just so risky. Pop flash ruins you. 2 CTs knowing what they're doing ruins you. Like, you have to pull off something, like... out of your rear end to make it work out for you.
Very spread across the map right now, Lucid, and into the B-bomb site. Again, just trying to take those Angels. There's a smoke for checkers. They'll decide to back off, making a fair bit of noise in doing so, however.
And look, I'm all for making contact and risky plays and trying to make that work out, especially when your aim's working out, but it can't work out every single round. And that's just silly from J9. Yeah, you get one, but you have no way out. Your teammates along the A-bomb site, they don't have that much utility to work with. And out comes the flashbangs. Good flashbangs coming in from Lucid Dream, but they just get railed by PP Overdose with an MP9 and want to fly. I don't know. This leaves a lot to be desired in terms of Counter-Strike-wise. Sounds harsh from me, I know, but...
Well, we're getting late in the map pool now as well.
Look, at the very least on Inferno, you could see what both sides were trying to do, and you could see flashbangs actually making plays, but this is just literally degrading into, let's just run at them. This is literally what it's degraded to. There's no good pop flashes that we saw from Signature or Lucid Dream. There's no good defensive utility being used. It's literally both sides just... I don't know. It's Saturday night. Your gaming honor has been insulted, and you're just having a swing at each other at the moment. And because you're both nerds, you have no idea how to fight. This is literally what it looks like.
You're both nerds.
This is what it looks like. It's... Like, Jesus Christ, you just ran through CT smoke, and the reason why it works out is because the CZs don't work. Just Cause gets 2 kills, and they'll think it's the right play. They go, that was really smart of us. Look at us. We're up at right now 4-3. Not gonna lie, I miss watching Frostfire versus who was it they versed? It was like a 13-2 versus TNC. That was more fun watching than this.
I've got no words for this game, Kevin. This is the bomb. If he dies there, that... Well, it's not the round.
There'd be
so
no
much
threat.
time.
There'd be no threat. Lucid Dream. They've won. They've won this half comprehensively. 12-3. I'm calling it right now. PP Overdose is just going to die. And
at this point, Lucid better just win this series because, like, otherwise, what's the point?
All right, so watch this again. Watch this. That's the correct passage of play to make. No flashbang, no anything from the T side. Let's just funnel through the smoke. Oh my goodness. If you try making that play in FPLC, you'd be banned over here in Australia. That's the difference. Like, I have never seen anyone trying to make that play work. Here's the thing, right? If there was a supporting flashbang, if there are a couple of grenades coming over, look, I can justify it.
Yeah.
But the fact that Leaf is knife out, jumping through the smoke, and then gun as soon as he exits, and Just Cause comes in, there's nothing else. and I'm fairly certain in their minds they're thinking that's the correct play, is the factor it's like, all right, they're winning 12-3, sure, you can do whatever you want. But I don't think they realize that's really stupid to be doing. If they do, then that's fair enough.
Oh.
I don't know if they realize if that's the wrong thing to be doing.
Maybe not. But they're up 12-3, Kevin, so who are we to blame them? Is it going to end up being a fast map here, though, or is Signature going to make a comeback on their T side?
Well, I mean, I think they've heard you. I think they heard the play faster, so... Definitely playing it faster.
Get this map over with. That's
going on to Train.
Give us Train. Maybe Signature's got a decent CT side.
Imagine this, right? Imagine this is a slow comeback into triple overtime. You're getting flashbacks.
I'm already triggered. I'm already triggered because it was a 3v1. This could have been over. Signature could have won.
Look, you just hated on my boy Niffy, right? He
I've
has
got
a
nothing
gorgeous
against Niffy.
He has a gorgeous smile, gorgeous AWP flicks.
Tell me how you really feel, Kevin.
I don't know. Some of these lands look pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Jesus. All right. Time and a place for everything.
I'm just saying, like, this could be the next industry, right? The Thai boy bands. Much like your K-pop boy bands.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. Could be the next big industry.
It could be, though. Somehow I think it's not going to be.
You're just a hater, mate.
Another half time that takes about as long as the first half. Not really sure why.
I mean, aren't you the play-by-play? Shouldn't you be enjoying this at the moment?
Why would I be enjoying it? There's nothing to play-by-play.
There is play-by-play. It's like, oh my goodness.
Oh, here's the B-bomb site looking really cool. It hasn't changed in quite a while.
Just Cause has jumped through the smoke, has gotten 2 headshots.
No.
That's absolutely phenomenal.
I'm talking about the half time here.
Yeah.
There's no play happening.
Yeah, I mean,
explain to me, Kevin, what you're doing in this halftime period.
All right,
it takes
so
5 minutes every time.
So one player's called for a toilet break, and the second player halfway through realizes, oh, I should go as well. Then they go get some water, and then they sit back down. There's going to be some angry words over on the side of Signature's TeamSpeak or Discord, or whatever they use these days. They're going to be complaining about what's gone wrong, and they're going to be yelling at each other. And for Lucid Dream, I don't know what they're going to be saying in their TeamSpeak or Discord or Mumble, whatever they use these days. But either way, it's just going to be... or it could be a Zendy tech pause as well. Who knows? It could be a Zendy's timed out once again. His PC's fried itself. I don't know. It's been destroyed by a tragedy. I don't know. If Cache is this bad, I'm not looking forward to Train already. I'm not looking forward to Train.
The difference is, at least on Train, it's the choice of Signature. We've already seen Lucid. They're not too bad on Train when they played against Boot.
Yeah, but this current Signature on their CT side does not inspire me. Missing shots, no crossfires being set up, no recipe for success. They're just looking to make individual plays, and at the end of the day, you can't be affording to make individual plays on the CT side. We saw that one of the rare rounds that they got was like J9 going huge, and that was what Lucid did on Overpass, and you can't be relying that. It really feels like the shoe's on the other foot now. Haven't butchered a saying for once, which is also really good. I would also say the boot's on the other foot as well, but they've been knocked out, so... You're going to help me here, Jordan, or not really?
No.
Okay, fair enough. Understandable.
I'm done.
You're done?
I'm done.
You're done, no?
I don't know what to say. There's nothing to talk about. We can talk about Cache again. We've talked about it for the last 10 minutes. All right, here we go. Second half. Thank God.
6 out of 6 pistols coming out from Lucid Dream, so it's going to be 13-3.
Yep.
Signature are then going to be winning a pistol round out of nowhere because they have Glocks.
No, yeah, exactly. This will be the pistol round that Signature wins.
This is the part where Signature then take 10 rounds in a row on the T side, and then Lucid Dream just like can't do anything.
Yeah.
Nah, I think this pistol's in the bag right now for Lucid Dream. Oh, look at that juicy pineapple. Oh,
crap.
Oh, everyone's dead.
Don't know what to say about that one.
6 out of 6, like I said. I'm a prophet.
Signature need to go back to the drawing board for these pistols. It's like Rush B, not going to work. Not when Lucid is aiming like they are. Like, literally this whole map has just been Lucid out-aiming Signature, and then what they decide to do is Rush B on a pistol.
Yeah, I'd much prefer them going into the A-bomb site. But once again, it's different matters. You can't really comment on, say, for example, what Lucid Dream do or what Signature do in their pistol rounds, because it's very different. They adapt according to the needs of the region, not really to, I mean, the different amount of strategies that you can see on the pistol side. So it very much devolves down to a hard A rush or a hard B rush. Because, I mean, you can see over here in the Australian region, right, the standard take a lot of the time that the teams do make has been the, okay, we're going to take 3 into Squeaky or 2 into A main and then take control from there. Maybe one boosted up late, so a 2-2-1 pretty much. And let's not forget that even though there's been no official matches recorded for both these sides versing each other, they very much could have been scrim partners, and they could have utilized the pistol round strategy before. They didn't want to fall for it, so they decided to go to something else. So they might use it again, and they might actually get in trouble for it. How is Rolex Monster here already? Like, he's already on the site. No, he's in checkers, and there's someone behind checkers, and neither of them are watching each other. Like, Leaf is sitting there, just chilling out. And then Leaf's going to get a lot of kills right now.
Well, Nif's under a bit of pressure, but Leaf is going to probably bail him out, like you say. He'll get a couple. Nif actually getting one on the site there is enough, and Rolex running around with his knife out. Does get taken down quite easily. But in the end, Lucid will go up 14-3. And we might get a repeat here of what we saw on Overpass, where it's just like a 16-3 scoreline. 16-4 was Overpass, but much of a muchness.
This has been much faster than Overpass, considering that Lucid Dream didn't take as much time with their strategies. And let's see what Signature bring onto the table, I guess, for this one, in terms of their first T side. Don't have that much utility to work with, and that's really down to some of their players not really investing in the right economy choices, dare I say it, earlier on. So the PP Overdose has to just be fragging it out, and there's an HG grenade that does a little bit. J9 just gets flicked on, get destroyed. And out continues the frag. Oh, look at the wide swing. He can't. If you swing any wider than that, you'd literally be on Mars right now. You'd be on the other side of Sydney with that wide swing. And Niffy.
Well, he got PP Overdose, but he's only got an MP9. Maybe he can hide in the smoke. I don't know. I don't think he's going to be too keen on taking this duel. But even then, he does enough damage to Karagi to make it interesting. Zendi, late for the trade, doesn't quite manage to get there in time. And it does seem as though the round will go the way of Signature here. Want to fly? Has a chance with that from us, but she's like, okay, look, to be honest, he could do this. Knowing this game, he could do this.
I mean, Reality is on 12 HP and Husky is on 56, so all it requires is one headshot from the FAMAS or one body tank for Reality, but it looks like he's going the long way around. Looking to do some probably economical damage at this stage, which wouldn't be too bad for Lucid Dream, considering Leaf and Just Cause are pretty poor, and he's actually just looking to save a FAMAS when there are AKs available. This is troubling to me. I mean, he's done the damage, I think. No, not enough. Are Lucid Dream going to force? Are they going to eco? We'll have to find out.
They'll force. Nif with the AWP, and you can't really fault Lucid for that.
They've got so many rounds to play with. So
yeah. Oh dear, Just Cause will die here.
Didn't wide swing it off this time around. He wasn't in the middle of absolutely nowhere, which was his downfall at the end of the day.
Well, Zendian want to fly, finding one apiece to bring it back. Oh, J9's in a good spot here though, and he'll get two. They're not expecting the boost up from Vents. That's the classic team maneuver, isn't it? Leaf does actually get one with the CZ. It's still possible here for Lucid, depending on what J9's able to do here, but he'll get Nif, and Leaf should not offer much resistance now.
They know where he is, so, I mean, Husky needs to go back a little bit quicker. J9, that's a very interesting Incinerator Grenade. That's a really interesting Molotov. It doesn't change the fact that there's an AWP in front of you, Leaf. You want to be picking that up and bailing out of there. You want to be leafing this contest alone. Don't want to be crunched or stepped on.
Why not?
Okay,
yeah.
Just peek it.
Yeah, exactly.
I forgot, it's SEA Counter-Strike. Just peek everything.
He's got an AWP now.
These players must be playing with 60 ping or something, which doesn't make any sense, because that's just...
They're both from the same country.
Yeah, but where's the server at? That's the real question.
Well, surely you'd put it in Thailand, right?
Hit the scoreboard up for me, Observer. Let me see what the ping is. 35. That would explain so much. That's why you can't hold corners like this. That's why you can be the white... I mean, it's not
35 is not that much.
It's not 60 wide swing territory, but 30 is markedly different from having 10 or 15. You can't really hold corners, and in that example, it's not down to J9 not reacting, it's just down to you have still that peak as advantage, and Leaf has been pretty on point so far. But Signature do get another round, so keeping alive in this so far, forcing Lucid into a bit of an eco situation with that saved AWP.
PP Overdose just shoots his teammate in the back for a little bit of a tickle. Why not? Give Lucid Dream the handicap. We'll stack over toward the B-bomb site, but Utility already putting a bit of a stop to that. Oh, I speak too soon. Just Cause has an AK, but he's burning alive. Does survive on 4 HP. Only just. Lots of damage done over to the CT side right now. But an AK for Just Cause. He can throw that over to somebody else. Unfortunately, the two players without a weapon are actually on the A site. This push from Zendi. I'm not sure where he's going. Looks like to Fork. It's going to just have to come down to some excellent shots hit by Lucid Dream here if they want to win this round. But,
yeah, but
already the player wrapping around the back. Carrigy, he's spotted out Just Cause. And now Leaf's in the middle of nowhere. Nothing that he can do that time. Zendi also spotted out. And Signature will make it to a 6th.
Imagine if they bring it all the way back on Kosh, because now they're starting to hit shots and Lucid Dream can't.
That would just be classic.
I don't think you'd just be tilted. You'd be tilted into next week. You'd be tilted to the moon.
I just want to watch some good games.
Wow. Are you not calling this Grand Finals a good game? You're not wrong. This cage has been absolutely dreadful. Like, Inferno was pretty exciting, right? I'm not going to say it was the tightest, but at least you had an exciting aim deals, a couple of good clutches. This has just been stellar.
Like, I don't know what this is.
Beautiful. Like, they're down 3 on 5, and Rolex is just going to tunnel through a smoke grenade and nearly make it work out. They're still niffy on the site, by the way. The bomb's over at A for some reason. That's kind of cool.
What this feels like is everyone on both teams just wants to play so individualistic and try to make the game one of their own individual play. It's like, I'm going to push this smoke and I'm going to win the round for my team. 9 times out of 10, it's not going to work that way. Maybe 99 times out of 100.
Like, the fact that Husky is all the way over in mid, where your teammate's dying and you're not really making a play, is really telling stories at the moment. Wonderfly is periodically spotting into highway, I think, but Husky's fired a few shots. Or he's going to walk into Leaf's crossfire. So, yeah, they know exactly where he is. And I think we're just one round away from bringing it into game number 5 of the series, map number 4, technically.
Yep.
But we could see a reverse sweep at the moment. And imagine that, Lucid Dream going to be our representatives, or not our representatives, the SEA representatives into the Asia region, where they get matched up.
Well, they probably will get wrecked by Tyloo.
Oh, I wouldn't
and
say
MVP.
I mean, I was about to say VC at the moment. I actually looking at the goods at the moment.
Yeah,
again.
definitely.
Even are Cyberzen still in it, or they've been knocked out?
I think pretty much every single team is still in it. SC Absolute is gone. I do know that much because they lost their game against Tyloo. But I think aside from that, most of the matches actually haven't been played. So almost everyone is still alive.
So there's still a tale to be told on who's going to make it forward. But it's going to be A-site execute. Leaf's been pretty solid so far. Still going to be a couple of rifle defenders here who have been blinded out. Want to fly.
Unchecked.
Unchecked because he doesn't get touched by the Molotov. But yeah, trades. Not so good from Signature this time around, and it's actually going to be favourable for Lucid Dream, considering they've got time to reposition. Smoke's fading, bomb's still not down.
Nif only has an SMG here, though. Where is PP Overdose going? Husky's gone.
Oh, he's faking the rotate. But that's not going to work, because Just Cause is there.
Yeah. Well, down goes the plant. Lucid with a pretty big lack of utility here, but it's enough. Just one good flashbang, that'll get them in the sight. Incendiary denies the fork position. So it's a smoke for PP Overdose to play with, but they need to remove Husky from quad, and Leaf looks to be just watching that angle right now, giving Nif some space to work with. Goodness me, that's a good shot from Husky, but can't follow it up. And now into the 2v1. That'll be the round over. That'll be the map over. Lucid Dream are going to win it, and they're going to push us through to Train. So 16-6. It's done and dusted. Lucid Dream 2 in a row now. And
I'm actually kind of rooting for Lucid Dream at the moment.
Yeah,
me
too.
Look, at the end of the day, I'm just going to say this is that...
give us the underdog win. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, how hard can I slam this table with my head before it breaks is going to be the ultimate story.
Probably pretty hard.
It's pretty durable. Look, I mean, you probably listened to us trash talk this one, and you might have gone, wow, like, why are we so mean to these teams? But I think that's just on Cache. That was, I mean, you come in with an idea of what you want to be seeing on Cache, and that was just far... not it.
Far from it, yes, exactly. Yeah. It was literally just a pug game, it felt like. As teams running through smokes, trying to take the 1v1 aim battles, the 2v1 aim battles. And Lucid just a little bit better in that department this game, which is really contrary to what we would have assumed. You would have thought that Signature might have the better of the aim, but it just seems like they've kind of all gone to sleep.
I mean,
they thought Overpass was... They thought it was a best of 3, and they thought, oh, we won Overpass, game's over.
Yeah, and I think the problem for Signature here is that they're all trying to make individual plays. There's no one trying to go in together. We didn't see the crossfires that we saw in Overpass, even Inferno to some extent. It's just been, all right, everyone's just going to try and win the game from here. That's not going to work. Whereas for Lucid Dream, look, their aim's on point at the moment, so your individuals can actually win you the game. And they had enough rounds to work with after that T side where, yeah, they're just hitting shots. We saw so many times it was devoid of strategy. It was just go in, kill people, continue, rinse, repeat, continue. And coming on to Train, well, I think they're going to be. It's still going to be side pick, correct? So Signature are going to be starting on the T side, which, I mean, it depends on how well Lucid Dream start off on the CT side of Train then, and if Signature can actually hit any of these shots, because. I don't know, momentum feels like it swung back in the favor of Lucid Dream.
Definitely.
Momentum's also swung right of our sails. I mean, Inferno, it was like really setting itself up to be a really nice series, and then Cache has kind of taken a bit of a wind out. It's gone, all right, I'm going to be honest, that kind of sucked. I want something good on Train, at least to finish off. Because this is, honestly, this is a big deal. And that was not a grand final game. Let's be realistic. That was just messy.
That was very messy indeed, but maybe time to clean things up with MSI.
Potentially
get some new hardware in your computer. Maybe that'll help Signature win some pistols here because they still haven't won a single pistol.
Maybe we can install hardware into us so we can be positive again, because we started off with so much hope.
Put a 1080 in my chest. Upgrade myself a little bit.
That's a free brain massage, mate. If you got not even a 1080, mate, a 2080 these days.
Yeah, 2080.
MSI 2080. Yeah. I know that's the thing. So imagine if you got one of those. That would make you happy.
Anyway, you know what will make me happy, Kevin? Taking a quick break here because I'm a little bit hungry. We're going to head to a break though, and then we've got our final map coming up. It's the 4th map. Both teams playing off. It's essentially a best of 1 now for who goes through to those Asia playoffs. So don't go anywhere. There's final map coming up.